It's about the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. The history is in the song, so I don't need to tell you the history. It became called the fire that changed America because it was for the first time the protective legislation began to be passed and began to be strengthened. Now, of course, it's being weakened. We're on the wrong side of the parabolic curve, and it's part of our work as musicians, as people who love music, is let's give people a safe place to work, freedom from fires, from sexual harassment, from harassment and discrimination because you're LGBTQ, from age discrimination, from all the kinds of things that people suffer on the job. Let's remember the lessons of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. Let's try to make work safe again, and let's make sure that people have a chance to work. So please, and I think we're going to end with this. And so, would you please thank Ann Price, Dan Schatz, Mara Levine, Steve Suffett, and you already thanked me enough, and if you don't know who I am by now, you haven't been here.
We have a little surprise when you're finished, so go ahead.
Is your guitar wider than mine?
Do you want to try a different guitar?
No, I'm good. I just need to adjust my fingers. On the southeast corner of Green Street and Waverly, on the east side of Washington Square, the air is still troubled, the sidewalk unsettled. Young voices still cry the afternoon air. March 25th, 1911. This is the way she told it to me. A factory of immigrants, Jews and Italians, are hard at their work when the fire breaks free. At the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, women fall through the bitter spring air. Their young faces turn to question me. I still hear their voices as I walk in Washington Square. They run for the doors, but the bosses have locked them. Lest someone step out for a breath of fresh air. Trapped in this wreckage, they rush to the windows, stare 10 stories down to the street lying there. They stand on the ledges, the fire behind them, the white air before them. They jump, holding hands. They cry out in Yiddish, cry out in Italian, and plunge to the street where my own mother stands. At the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, women fall through the bitter spring air. Their young faces turn to question me. I still hear their voices as I walk in Washington Square. 20 years later, she still can't believe it. She cries through her story. I sit at her feet. 123 immigrant women, 23 men lie dead on the street. This is our history. this moment that shapes us. My mother falls silent, tears frame her cheeks. She could never forget, I will always remember. It could have been her, it still could be me. At the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, women fall through the bitter spring air. Their young faces turn to question me. I still hear their voices as I walk in Washington Square. I still hear their voices as I walk in Washington Square.
Si, there's something about hearing the sirens when you're singing that just makes it real in a completely different way. You know.
So we're going to extend the workshop five minutes to do a song for Si, and all the performers, you know what we're doing, right? Everybody come on up. If
Whether
you
or not you know what we're doing, I'd like to invite all the performers to just kind of gather around, and we're going to sing a song for Si.
We're going to bump everything up 5 minutes. And Si, if you
don't worry about it.
Remove yourself from that.
So any of the performers or organizers of this event, you know, please come forward. We have a song to sing for you, Si. So sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah.
That's not the song. Sit down is not the song.
Or stand up.
Or stand up.
No, stay here. Stay here. Stay here.
But you know, we've talked about so many of the difficult conditions that immigrant laborers have faced, and so much of the work of organizing. And the fact is that, Si, that you have done as much as anybody else that I know to make those situations better. Not only through your music, but through your organizing, your writing. You know, you've written some of the basic textbooks for doing this kind of work. And in the 25 years that I've known you, you have never failed to be gracious and kind and generous. And we wanted to sing a song for you, and we thought, well, who's a good songwriter? Si Kahn writes some pretty good songs, so we're going to sing a song that I know you've sung for many others, and we would like to sing this for you. Old fighter, you sure took it on the chin. Where'd you ever get the strength to stand? Never giving up or giving in. You know that I just want to shake your hand, 'cause you know that people like you help people like me go on, go on. People like you help people like me go on. That's the chorus, everybody sing. People like you help people like me go on, go on. People like you help people like me go on, go on.
Old battler with a scar for every town, thought you were no better than the rest. You wore your colors every way but down. All you ever gave us was your best, and you know that
People like you help people like me go on, go on. People like you help people like me go on, go on. Old dreamer with a world in every thought. Where'd you get the vision to keep on? You sure gave back as good as what you got. I hope that when my time is almost done, they'll say that people like me help people like you go on, go on. Because people like you help people
Thank you, everyone. So to be fair to the performers coming up to get the stage reset, we're going to give the time that's needed for that.